This is a series that is my existential crisis in front of all of you. I've wrestled with some deep questions throughout my life. I'm a millennial. I'm a skeptic. I was born the oldest son of a pastor. I was steeped in Christian faith. I was steeped in Christian thought in Sunday school, and in the fullest attempt to honor God, I've asked Him and my faith some really tough questions over my 30+ years of walking with Him. I hear these questions being asked by others, and frankly, I haven't shied away from speaking on the topics. But I have, in nearly all cases, waited to be asked prior to speaking. I've heard these questions inside the walls of the church. I've heard these questions in the streets. I've met some of these questioners. I've reasoned with some. I've studied in some really cool places, and here's who I found. I found the Son of God, clothed in human flesh, who'd come to save me from my sins. I found Him in places where I looked for Him and in places where I didn't. I found Him in pain and suffering. I found Him on mountaintops. I found Him in some of the holiest places on earth. I found Him in the faces of my wife and children. I found Him in the sounds and explosions of nature. I found His footprints, His fingerprints, and the echo of His voice were everywhere. And they demanded that I address the evidence. What if Jesus is who He says He was? And what if He did what He said He did? I don't intend to give a series of lectures, nor do I intend to appeal to your head solely in an attempt to give you information or knowledge and somehow make you more informed. I don't intend to debate or take down any individual or line of thought or reasoning. I've worked closely with our team, including Dr. Carlos Serrano of Manna University, and I'm attempting to bring study from my time at Wycliffe Hall at Oxford University with the Venerable Dr. N.T. Wright, one of the greatest living New Testament scholars of our time. I don't intend to win you or even fight with you. I want to be a tour guide to show you who I've found, the risen Savior, promised in Israel's scriptures, written about in the New Testament, and alive today and on the throne of the universe, Jesus.